Okay, so I just finished another Sunday salvage sales. It was amazing. I think I spent the most I've ever spent without buying a whole bike. $90, $2 a pound, plus the tools. They always make up random prices for things. Um, but it doesn't matter because it's all really cheap and a great deal. And it's like 48 degrees out, but it's bright and sunny. I'm wearing my nicest clothes I just got from Costco. It's on sale, $14 hoodie, and it's got these $11 brand new sweatpants and these fancy house slippers. So I'm kind of styling, going to a friend's birthday party after this. Everyone's gonna be actually styling. I'm gonna be like, I bought new clothes, they're pajamas. Whatever. But I want to show off my Sunday salvage sale scores because I got some cool stuff. My favorite thing in the world are these Pan Racer Pasela tires, the prototype version and the regular non-puncture proof version. This is 700 by 28s in functionally brand new condition. I didn't see any damage anywhere. Maybe I missed something, but this is what I'm riding on the Nothing Special Schwinn, and I love them, and why not have some very lightly used backups. I've also been seeing this on Craigslist for a while. I guess they donated to the CCC, because now I got it. This is a van mount. It was originally $100 on sale for $69.99. I paid $5 for it. So this bolts into the floor of your van, or I'm assuming my truck. I was thinking maybe mounting it on top of the toolbox box on my truck. It's got wing nuts, so you can slide these around, and they're bike mounts. So you can take the front wheels off and mount your forks on these. And my truck might be long enough, I might be able to mount it on the floor right before the toolbox. But super cool. Make it easier to move bikes around. I got this, which I believe is a brand new tubus rack with what looks like all the hardware and stuff. It's one that's meant to pinch through lowrider fork bolts, so I'll have to find the right fork with all the way through lowriders, and maybe that Miata I have downstairs, or maybe I'll just sell it because it's brand new and nice. But maybe I'll put it on a touring bike because it's brand new and nice. And then I got some real scores on some tools. This was in with the tools, it's not a tool. It's an ugly purple Originate seat post in not too scruffy condition, barely used, maybe never used at all. Honestly, the saddle rails are brand new. It's count. And it's in 27 too. I kind of wish it was 26.6. I put it on my red bike with the black parts I'm trying to build. But whatever, it's brand new. But here are the tools. And this time, sometimes they're saying the tools are by the pound, $2 a pound. Sometimes they're saying 1 to 2 to 5 to blah, blah, blah dollars. This is a fake Zog tool. It's a little roundy-outy, but it's like a bottom bracket wrench. You can clamp onto the frame and have lots of leverage to break bottom brackets free. This is kind of like the alternative, but it's a little skinnier, not quite as long, other stuff on it. So I'll use as my clamp tools to clamp down to old cup and cones and beat them with a hammer. Also got this because weird 26 millimeter with a normal 36 on their sides. So this is for some weird old French or whatever bottom bracket cups. I had to get it. Weird wrenches I don't have for probably $2 to $5 a piece. Here's a big Pedro socket. I believe this is for freewheel removal tools. So this will be really great for like a cassette driver with a chain whip, instead of just trying to get out a big awkward adjustable wrench. So I got that. Oh, hi Noki. You gotta check out this wrench. So that's cool. Some of these, I think they charged me about 20 or 30 bucks for all the tools. So some were 5, some were nothing, some were $1. This is some weird Palmer Engineering cassette cog removal tool. So it looks like you can put this over your frame and kind of wrap the chain around your cassette cog and then stomp on the wheel probably. That's how a lot of these work. Really jump on the pedals. Make gear changes and sprocket repairs without addition of tools. Lightweight, compact design, ideal for on-the-road repairs. Cassette cracker. So I guess this is for cracking cassettes loose. I don't know. I'm going to say this is probably for Uniglide then, or fixed gears, or freewheels, because it's a little weird. Built with spoke wrenches. I think this is a different type. This looks like it's a second type that plugs into your Hyperglide lock ring, maybe. It does the same thing. So I don't know. It's got instructions on the back. It's brand new in the packaging. It was cool. I could not get it. I'm sure I paid $1 for it. This tool I've never had before, the K-Ace 1. I'm pretty sure this is some Wingnutty built-in Schwinn kickstand removal tool. I've never had one. I don't work on old Schwinns. But if the kickstand's loose and it's just always flopping around, only this tool's going to get out. Either that or you got to zip tie it to the frame. So that's dumb. It's worth having for $1. Here's a big, weird ATC. I believe this is the 4-prong BMX freewheel removal tool. It's a giant handle. I guess you can stick it on there, and I mean, I feel like that should be smaller, so you can put it over the axle and put a nut on there. I might have to use it with a washer. Who knows? It could be anything though. I probably paid $5 for it, and I might never figure it out. The cool old Dura-Ace wrench. These used to pop up all the time. It's a 15mm cone wrench on one side, and I think Dura-Ace pedal wrench or something on the other side. I don't have one anymore. I'll never use it, but it says Dura-Ace right on it, and it's cool and old. I went through the French bin again like an idiot, and I got some cool toe cages and straps. I don't know if any of this stuff's cool. It's probably all junk. It's probably wasting my money. But they're old Christophe, too small for me toe cages. I don't know what's wrong with me. Some white leather Christophe toe straps, which I kind of really wanted. I think this will look good on the TX10. This is going to be that classic fixed gear. I got to have them. Old Frenchy pedals, old Frenchy cages and straps. I got one set of leotards that I skipped last time. They're probably English threaded. They definitely have medium-sized toe cages, and one's missing the stupid dust cap, so functionally useless. Maybe next time I'll go see if they have had some more beater sets. Maybe we'll see if they have a beater set with a nice dust cap I can steal, or a dust cap at all. I found this, so a lot of people are like, oh, there's not very much stuff this time. Oh, it's all the same old stuff. That's a lie, I found scores, man. This is a brand new set of Cool Stop weird posty mounty pads. So it's like canny pads, but with weird hardware. I think it's for like BMX, maybe U-brakes, maybe weird stuff like that. But whatever, brand new. They wanted $18 for it at some point. So I got some brand new brake pads. I always need brand new brake pads. I will use them. I did grab another one of the Community Cycling Center bandanas because they're just so brand new. And they're nice, and they have a bunch, and they're cool. I did talk to them a little bit about volunteering as well. They have so much stuff to process, and they were talking about maybe letting people help volunteer processing Sunday salvage sale junk, and possibly getting deals on it, early bird specials and free stuff. You know, their real employees get a used parts allowance, so they get $100 or $400 or whatever dollars worth of parts every year. So most of the guys just fill their locker full of parts at the end of the year, check out and get all sorts of cool stuff. I did grab a few racers. I don't know why. I might end up putting the racers on that new Swiss bike I got that's my size, and getting rid of the old Model 61 brakes and see if they're worth more money on the eBays. And so I got a few sets they had. You know, $2 a pound. These things, $2 a set, where a lot of shops charge $20 a set. I got some that had some really nice chrome bolts. Some had some arms, so I usually pull these things all apart and mix and match and steal all the best bolts and hardware and pad holders and all that stuff to make myself a nice set. Oh, a few more tools. I grabbed another little Sagino wrench that had brand new pins in it. They look nice. These pins are always breaking, and like I said, they're like $10 a set to buy on eBay. Grab another little Park Tool adjustable pin spanner with some really old school pins, and they're like brand new too. And I really love the adjustable pin spanner because you can get dust caps, any size bottom bracket. This is my favorite one. The Sagino one's really, really nice if it's exactly the right spacing, but if it's not, the adjustable one's the way to go. And I have several of both of those. What are you gonna do? They had this in the French stuff. It is just a zillion old French headset, you know, front cable stops. Why not? I mean, this is half a pound. It's $1 for all of them. And God, I paid $20 for nice ones of those before. I also Dug through a shifter bin and I couldn't help myself. This is all just Dura-Ace shifter blades. It looks like a lot of 6, 7, 8 speed stuff. Some of them have some of the hardware in, like the 8 speed stuff. The front mostly has the stuff in it. There's like 4 fronts. I don't know why, I can't help myself. Maybe I'll do what guys do with the old campy shifters, and you can cut them just right to where they make really good bottle openers. You can drill this side and hang them on your keychain. Fun to have some Dura-Ace keychains, or I just threw away $1 on a whole bunch of stuff that's Dura-Ace. Can't go wrong with that. Found one little Raleigh gray plastic dust cap on the floor. How do you not grab that? What if I need it someday? Just a couple of 5mm Allen wrenches in a bag. They had some 6s and 4s, and I just got too lazy to open them and find it all. So next time, maybe I'll grab a couple 6s, a couple 4s, so I have like random toolkits in all my pockets. In all my glove boxes. Oh, another Sagino pin spanner with really nice shaped pins. This one's all chrome. It says Sagino right on it. It's super cool. So I have like 5 of those. Here's a 19 to 23 Presta valve tube, brand new in the box. Couldn't not grab that. Here's some fun stuff. Oh, here's another tube. Old wrench force. Oh, 650C 18 to 25. It's cool. I was digging around bins that no one else dug through, and I found brand new brake pads. Here's a set of brand new Shimano Dura-Ace Ultegra 105 brake shoes. You know, I just bought a set of these for like full price the other day. Here's another brand new set. Doesn't say what brand or anything, but they are brand new 4 matched brake pads. Some more of those in here. Bought one threadless stem. I hate threadless stems. I don't use them. I don't sell them. Except for Ritchie ones. Ritchie ones always sell. And God, this thing looks brand new. Oh, it is missing one little bolt. I didn't notice that. Oh well. It's got the rest of the bolts. In worst case, I'll steal the hardware. Maybe I'll have exactly one of these bolts and it looks exactly the same in one of my bins. I often do. 31.8 Ritchie Pro. It's kind of short. Someone's going to want this, especially if we find another bolt. Get 10 or 15 bucks on eBay for it, and it doesn't weigh anything. I bought one Coda quick release seat binder thing in really good shape. It's 32mm. It says Coda right on it. It's all aluminum Gigliotti and 90s looking. Anything that says Coda on it will get you at least 10 bucks. People are into old Cannondale stuff. One set of very cool, I wish I had these for some other builds, but I'm sure I want them again in the future. I believe these are indexing Sun Tour down tube cable stops. So like the Shimano ones, but they have these cool knurled black barrels, and they're a little more angular. So it's just something more different and vintage and cool for my vintagey builds. And you know, these things are like, what, 25 bucks new for the Shimano ones? The only thing you can get. One bag with what looks like brand new. I think these are tubeless valve stems. I don't do any of that, but why not have a set sitting around? They go on the inside of your rim and have an O-ring, and this thing tightens down to hold them in place, and then you can do your, plugs up the hole in your rim, and you can do your tubeless sealant and stuff. Doesn't hurt to have one set of these around, I don't know, in case someone's having an emergency over at my house. Something hanging on the wall. We got another Shimano sealed bearings. There's like 5 or 6 of these now. I'll use them for some cheapy bike. Got one more little barrel adjuster. I think I pulled this exact same one off a different bike the other day and didn't have a match. So I think I have one at home with this same little barrel adjuster thing, and maybe it's a match. And it's always good to have extra barrel adjusters. I couldn't help it. I would never ever buy this. I would never sell this. I'd never play with them, but they're brand new in the bag. They are pedal extenders. So they thread into your pedal, and then your pedal threads into them. In case you need your pedals to stick out farther. I do not know why, but I know it's a real thing. They're 9/16. Someone wants them. They're in the right bag with the right logo. I'm sure these go for at least $10 or $12 on eBay. I'll put it up there, and maybe someday they'll magically sell. Got this bad boy. So this appears to be a VAR 965 France 92. I believe this is 1 1/8, but maybe it's 1 1/4. Here's an 1 1/8. Ooh, definitely bigger than 1 1/8. This might be an 1 1/4 crown race cutting tool. So you put a big spring on there, and then your crown race facer, and then you push this down because it's threadless. You can't thread it. You can push it down and tighten it into the steer tube so you can get your tension, your spring tension to hold your cutter down so it doesn't chatter. But whatever. I mean, it says VAR right on it. It's frame building tool. I grabbed this, but I didn't really look at it. It appears to be a giant shop apron that says volunteer right on the front for a community cycling center. I don't have a shop apron. I've had a few. I've never worn them or used them. But, you know, I want it. Check it out! Maybe I'll wear this little Tomcat bike so I can stuff all my favorite tools in my pocket. Not get my shirt all dirty. Oh, I love it. My apron. I'm so cool. So volunteer. And it's brand new and rolled up. It's got the tags. Stain release technology. Maybe I'll go as a community cycling center volunteer for Halloween. Maybe I'll just wander in there and start working on bikes and see if everyone freaks out. Okay. I told you I spent $90, so it's not just one bag, it's 2 bags. These are my favorite. They're ridiculous. I never buy them, but I always find them for free in weird random dollar bins and free boxes. They are like little shoelaces from Finish Line that you use to buff and floss your cassettes, which are hard to get in. So you usually scrub them with the big brush, get a lot off, and go in there deep to make stuff look really clean. They're fun. I use rags all the time. I use the corner of a rag and it like doesn't get in deep enough. The rest of the rags catches on the other teeth and super annoying. These don't suck. I used to have them at Kenton and you know, that was 8 years ago last time I used one. But I want them and they don't weigh anything, so they're essentially free. This crank set have been there for a couple of weeks. I cannot tell if they're used. They look brand new. There's no scuffs. They're black. They're not light. They have tacky, cheesy plastic chain guards inside and out. Just Lasco, cheap, cheesy, 170. They're black. They're 170s. They're in good shape. Maybe I'll use these on the Centurion with Originate wheels for the single speed. Kind of cheesy. I think a lot of people won't care. I think a lot of people will like them. And they look new, and those wheels look new, and that frame paint's in really good shape. Might be the right thing, even though I never put them on a bike on riding. I also grabbed these FSA. It's a weird, ugly road double that uses the inside position and a spacer, and then another ring, and no outside position, but they're pretty not scuffy. They're black, they're 170s. These might make a great 1x ring, or maybe someone will want them. 48, 32. Weird 4-bolt bullshit. Oh, that might be trickier to get a single speed ring for. I got a bunch of weird 4-bolt bullshit. Maybe it's the same 4-bolt. I don't know. Only a couple pounds, a few bucks. Maybe I'll use them on something. Maybe I'll sell them. Maybe I'll end up donating them back. One Super Bee, very weird tool. It's a 4mm Allen coming out the side. It's like a big L wrench. And then this is like a socket. I have no idea what it's for. It's a tool. I grabbed it. I'm a wing nut. This is a Bike Nash Bar 9-speed chain made in Taiwan in a sealed bag. No one cared. Like 4 of the guys went through the bin before I got it. Why wouldn't I want a brand new 9-speed chain in a sealed bag? Who cares if it says a Nash Bar or whatever? I'll put it on a 1x, or might even use it on a single speed till 330 seconds, or you know, maybe I'll use it as a good 9-speed chain. It's brand new in the bag chain, 9-speed. This is like, what, minimum 20 bucks wholesale? Chains were like, what, 40, 50 bucks? Like, who cares? Brand new parts, man. Grab that brand new parts. I was digging through the used cassettes, trying to find new stuff, or you know, spacers, and seeing. I don't like used cassettes. I try not to save them. Every time I save one because it looks perfect, I go to really look at it and one of the teeth is totally worn out. But this thing slid across my face, and it is absolutely not just cleaned. It is absolutely brand new and never been on a bike. Big alloy spider cassette. I don't know what it is. And while digging around, I found this little bag that also looks like brand new. Nice cassette parts with alloy spacers. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to see if this is all the matching stuff and if this is a brand new cassette and all matching and has all the spacers and all functional and I'm not just a total wingnut. And it says SRAM PC 1070, so that means it's got the alloy lock nut, SRAM PC 1070 alloy lock nut. It's got spacers. I mean, this is like a $90 cassette. The 1050s are 50 or 60 bucks. And I think all the spacers will be the same size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play with it. So lock nut, first ring. I don't think there's a spacer to go into the second ring. It's like built in. Spacer, little ring, spacer, next ring, spacer, next ring, spacer, next ring, spacer. This doesn't look right. No, that's definitely not right. The way this is set up looks like it might need 2 spacers, or maybe there's a secondary cassette body with another alloy spider. That's kind of common. So maybe this is wing nutty nonsense. I wasted my time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is 10 dudes. But it doesn't fit right. I'll have to play with it. Maybe I'll go see if I can find some pictures of these 1090s online and see if it's missing a part or something wing nutty. Worst case, or the 1070. I mean, worst case, I wear out the big rings. I'm always in the easy gears. And I think that this is what I have, this 1070 on my my rando bike. So I'll save this for that. Most people wear out the littlest ring, so I was riding the hardest gear. And the cassette spacer for what this weighs. This was still completely worth the $1 I paid for all this brand new spacers and brand new alloy lock nut and this big spider. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure I got 1090 stuff on my rando bike. And I think I have an extra 1090 cassette that was like 1132. But I decided it was too wimpy, so I bought 1136. This is also 1136. So maybe I can mismatch that stuff and do stuff. Maybe I can make this into a thing. Or maybe it's just pretty bling bling to sit around on a shelf. I don't know why I bought a weird Clampion strappy water bottle. These are like 2 fish or something. These were very popular for a minute for vintage bikes. So I grabbed it. I grabbed another cable to throw in the back of my truck to wrap around bikes. I move like 6 or 7 bikes and I want to stop at the store and get a soda. I want to have my bikes all locked up. I sold a set of these like 8-speed by 3 STI levers to a guy, and he was complaining he couldn't make them work. And I was trying to ask him questions, see what was wrong, if he set them up wrong. I'm like, can you show me pictures? Like, what are you talking about? And he sent me a picture of him in front of like 40 bike mechanic awards. I've been a bike mechanic 40 years, blah, blah, blah. It's not sitting right. I'm like, that's really common on STIs. If this thing comes out, it'll jam up weird. He's asking those weird questions. I'm like, maybe you need to stop being frustrated and have your partner look at it or look at it with fresh eyes in the morning. But this was there. It has all the clicks, so I grabbed it in case he gets back to me and I'll mail him this for free. We'll see. He didn't ask to return it. He didn't ask for his money back. I don't know. He's just being a wingnut. I grabbed this. I was very excited. A Stronglight headset. It says Stronglight. It says 24, 1x24. So I think that's English. It is a little beat up and it is missing the crown race. So really I grabbed it for the extra bearing set, the extra top cap. You know, maybe someday I'll find a crown race. They had several nice headsets there just missing the crown race. I'm like, guys, like, what's the point? But whatever, it's old and French and cool and I had to have it. Oh, I got another Ritchie stem. This one does have R4 bolts. These bolts, and it's a little longer. It's the exact same stem. Also 120, 31.8, 84. It's got all the things. It looks like it's used, but barely. It's nice. Yeah, Ritchie stem cell. Boom. I got another cassette for the same reason. I was going to not look at it, and I was looking, I'm like, no, wait, this is really, really, really clean. It does not look like it's ever had a chain on. If it did, it came right off. And it's 8-speed, and I looked at all the teeth, and none of them have any wear. So this is a brand new SRAM 8-speed cassette, and this is still 20 bucks wholesale, 15 bucks wholesale. Looks like it's at least a 28 tooth, 30 tooth. So this is great. I'll definitely use this on a repair a commuter and save a bunch of money. I grabbed this. I think I got one of these last time too, or maybe I missed it. This is the same one. swear I did. This is a singulator set. So it's a Surly stainless lock ring and a bunch of Surly branded spacers and a single Surly extra thick 330 seconds by 13 tooth cassette cog. So this is all the spacers to make your road bike into a single speed, and you can move the cog wherever you want for your chain line. Just use the different size spacers. So these are always super fun if you want your 130 or 135 road bike to be a single speed. Could not grab that. That was like hot stuff 10 years ago. They had a giant bin of front derailleurs and no one else was touching it. Shimano 600 is missing one bolt, but it's pretty clean. There's very little wear in the cage. It's pretty nice tricolor. I know it'll sell. Here's another tricolor. It has the correct bolt and washer. It's just a bolt and washer. I can probably find one of these off a cheap derailleur. It looks exactly the same. It has some wear. Oh, so maybe I'll just steal this bolt for that nicer one. And it's got a 31/8 braze-on adapter and a really nice braze-on bolt. Really nice hardware. No front derailleurs weigh half a pound, so $2 a pound. What we're looking at, 50 cents. So I am now the king of front derailleurs. I grabbed this FSA. I think this is FSA 9 or 10 speed, 31/8. Probably not super valuable, but lots of old bikes have the FSA derailleurs and junk. I did find a couple of Dura Ace ones stuck in there, so that's hot. This one's a 5600, so this was 105 with the sticker mostly rubbed off. But like no wear, all the hardware, super nice just for pinch bolts and stuff. Or, I mean, 5600, that's 10 speed, 105 in silver. Love it. Love it. Here's a Dura Ace 7700, so this is what I use on most of my bikes. It's 9 speed. Dura Ace, not a ton of wear. It's for 31/8, which is real normal if they're not braze-on, so I braze-on ones on my bikes, so I don't want that clamp and a shim, but whatever. It's got all the bolts. They're in really nice shape. So it's slightly scruffy, but it says Dura Ace right on it. The Tiagra front I grabbed because it has the built-in shim, so it's 31/8 with the 28/6 little stick-in shims. You can take that out of this and put it into any slightly oversized derailleur like that Dura Ace one. Those shims are $7 or $8 or something, so worth the 50 cents I paid. And it's in immaculate shape. It has like no wear at all. It's silver, like 4500 9-speed. I think I have the silver 4500 group that's missing the front derailleur, so if I do the road double, now I have the thing. I don't have to go spend 15 or 18 bucks for it on eBay. Exciting. All the parts will fall in your lap eventually. Here's a Shimano 105 5800, so it's 11-speed 105 with a really weird bolt-on braze-on adapter thing. And it has like no wear and will clean up really, really nice. So that's got to be worth a little bit of money. People are still using 11-speed stuff into it. I grabbed this because it's a 6700 left-hand lock nut unit. So 67 is Ultegra. I think that's 11 speed. So the 11 speed Ultegra cone and dust cap and spacers. Someone's going to want that. eBay land. While I was looking at the brifters, here is a brand new Tiagra 10-speed brifter, like little faceplates people always knock off and are missing. And it's like brand new. I mean, it's going to be worth something to somebody. Someone's going to knock that off and want it. Oh wait, it's got a crack. Oh well, it doesn't weigh nothing. Maybe someone will want it anyways. It'd be better than a whole broken one. I grabbed a Mieke headset. I used to use a bunch of these because they used to be all needle bearing, but this one is all regular roller ball bearing. It has the crown race, which is nice because everything else there was missing it. It does have some use. What else? I found another chain. It is also a Z chain. It looks brand new. I touched it. It's not sticky like the new stuff is sticky, so it might be used and washed, or maybe just old and rubbed down. Maybe it's a little sticky. It's not dirty. I don't know. I'm gonna have to measure it to see if it's used or not. Anyways, it's light enough. If it's new, cool. If it's used, probably not cool unless it barely shows like no wear at all. Maybe I'll try it on an 8-speed bike or something, or use it as a single speed and not have to worry about it at all. It's a little stretch. Oh, another front derailleur, IRD Alpine Compact Road Triple. These are hot for a minute. They made a compact triple and double because they're nice for road bikes running mountain gearing. So they're a lot less deep, so they don't stick down, so you can get them way, way lower onto the frame without hitting the stays and stuff. Especially on touring bikes and rando bikes where you have a lot of bottom bracket drop, so that stay comes up real fast and it's real easy to get a derailleur. It'll hit on the back where you're trying to shift the rings up here. So this is cool. Brazon, silver. It looks like it has never been used. Ultegra 6600, so that's 10 speed. No wear. The face looks amazing. Barely scuffy at all. This is a very nice used 10 speed road double Brazon front derailleur. The most useful. That's gotta be worth the dough to somebody, otherwise I'll keep it for a bike. Like I said, I'm the front derailleur king now. Another Tiagra 31.8 silver. I think this is 8. Oh, it says 9 speed right on it. It's got all the hardware, buttons, no wear. I use it. Another Dura-Ace 7400, so this could be 6, 7, or 8 speed. It is pretty heavily worn. A lot of chain rub on the cage, like all of these are. But I've sold a couple and then got a nice one missing all the bolts. And it's like I can sell these for 10, 15 bucks for just the hardware. But I'll probably keep this one because I've been dealing with some 7400 Dura stuff lately and I need parts. So it's stock. I buy anything that says Dura-Ace on it. Someone will give you $1 for it. Another 105 5700. So I think 10 speed. It's missing the pinch bolt and nut, but it has like almost no wear. The face is chrome and nice. The sticker looks good. So I can steal a pinch bolt nut off something or find something that'll work that looks right. Guess everybody one buys their stuff. About one saddle. I don't know if it's cheap or nice. Afria. It's got gold and gray and white, and it's not wrecked or scuffy, and it's little and narrow and roady, and I will want this for something with white accents and some stuff. So, and it's tie railed, so it's super light. We're getting down to it, but we're not there yet. I got one Spidell Maillard front skewer. I don't know why. I've been trying to sell some of these on eBay. No one cares anymore. Spidell was like the specialized, like the hotness of the vintage French bike world, and the stuff used to be worth dough, but the old guys aren't into the old bikes like they are anymore. All the old guys moved on to new, ugly, stupid bikes. I had a bunch of hubs today, and I was stoked. Here's an Ultegra. I think, yeah, this is the 6600 10-speed hub. Sometimes I sell these for $49. Sometimes they sit around for a while. It looks like normal spoke holes, 32 or 36. It's a little scuffy, but it says Ultegra right on it, and 10 speed, and the bearings feel smooth and no play. Hubs, hubs, hubs. No one else looks at hubs at all. Another dirty one. This is definitely a low spoke count one. It makes a weird noise. I think that's just the cassette body moving. But yeah, super smooth bearings. Really pretty clean. Silver, 10 speed. Probably totally fine to rebuild on. Found a Dior Scuffy XT front hub. Super smooth bearings. No play. Looks like 32 or 36 hole. A little scuffy. Logo's a little rubbed off, but it says XT on it. It's black. You never see black XT stuff. Another Ultegra hub. This is the 9-speed era, like 6500. Same thing. All these bearings feel like they've never been used. It looks good. It's kind of low spoke count. That's not right. 15. That ain't right. Let's try it. Third time's a try. Third time's the charm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 28 hole. That's cool. Silver. Logo's pretty good. God, I hope I get 40 bucks a piece for these hubs. And then the very last thing, 2 Shimano 600 tricolor, probably 7 speed, but they could be 8. Cassette bodies, butter smooth bearings. This one has the gold or the tricolor band sticker on it. It says 600. This one's missing it. Looks like a normal spoke count. You know, I think these things are the best. I mean, a lot of guys argue that the 600 8-speed stuff is the best stuff Shimano ever made. I think the 9-speed stuff's a little prettier and a little lighter and cooler. 9 speeds is great. But hubs, man, I mean, they weigh a couple pounds a piece, so I paid $4 or $5 a piece for each of those. But that is my amazing Sunday salvage sale haul. $90 worth with the tools and the rack. It charged me $5 the rack, $5 for the bike mounting system, $5 a piece for the tires. That's 20 of it right there. And the tools are 30, and then I think they said one bag was like 20 pounds, one bag was like 26 pounds. So I got some junk. And now I'm gonna get cleaned up and play with some bikes some more. I just sold the Dura-Ace Trek composite bike finally. So I got that. I finished the Neo Retro build Trek 1000. So I brought that over here to take photos of and put it into storage until it sells on Craigslist and put it on Instagram. Try Craigslist, Instagram, and Facebook Marketplace for a few months before I put it up on eBay. And, you know, I don't expect it to sell till this summer when the weather gets nice again, so 4 months. But we shall see. So thanks for watching.